Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Pinky Hooks. I'm your host, Shania Lancaster. And this evening, we will be learning how to do the Silt Stitch. That's right, folks. I said Silt. That's S-I-L-T is in Trevor Stitch, not silk. It is a very, very basic crochet stitch, okay? It takes single crochets and double crochets. So if you know how to do those two, you're going to be a master at this, okay? And for my expertise, you know, advanced crocheters, don't sleep on this stitch, okay? Something so simple sometimes turns out to be the most intricate, delicate looking stitches, yeah? So before we get started, I want to say welcome to my channel. For those of you who are tuning in the first time, okay, this channel is, yes, I do crochet. Yes, I do yarn reviews. Also, every Sunday, I do food or drink, like as far as tea and chat goes. And it's just about anything and everything that I've seen that happened within the world in a week, basically. So yes, and from time to time, you will see a cameo with my pet rabbit, Ruby Sue. That's right. Ruby is hopping around here somewhere, but she does fill in for me from time to time. So yep, that's what this channel is. So I hope there's a little bit of something for everyone, something to make you laugh, something to make you smile, something to make you think, yeah? And last but not least, definitely not least, I want to say thank you for the new subscribers. I think I picked up about 3, you know, within the last couple of days. Some of you guys were anonymous, and that's okay. You know, I respect their privacy. But one person, Pippa, welcome to my channel as well. Pippa, I love your name. Thank you all for taking a chance on me. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, by the time this video is over, you know, if you're a crocheter, I hope that you like what you see. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification for any future videos, okay? So grab your yarn. You can grab any yarn or any size hook, and let's get started. Just to let you know, I'll be using a 4-ply yarn and a size J. Yeah? Okay. Okay, to begin, the Silt Stitch takes a multiples of 3s, okay? So we're going to chain multiples of 3s, and then you're going to add 2 for your base chain, okay? So any amount of stitches that you want to do in multiples of 3s. So I'm going to chain up 15, and then I'm going to add 2 more on, okay? So do your slip knot or your regular knot, and then begin your chain of multiples of 3s. So for me, like I said, I'll do 15 plus 2, which will be 17. So okay, so I have a chain of 17. For your first row, you are going to skip, count back 3 stitches, and in the 4th stitch, you're going to put in 1 double crochet. When you skip those first 3, that counts as your first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and then in that 4th, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over again, draw through the last 2, and there is your second double crochet, because remember that first chain of 3 counts as your first double crochet. You're then going to proceed to put in 1 double crochet all the way to the very end. Once you get to the end, we're going to turn our work, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, once you have your foundation row with your double crochets, you will then turn your work. And what we're going to do is chain up 1. That chain 1 counts as a single crochet. In that very same stitch right here, don't go into the space, go into that same stitch, you're going to put in 2 double crochets. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and put in a single crochet with 2 more double crochets into that very same stitch. Skip 2, 1, 2, single crochet, 2 doubles in that very same stitch. Skip 2, 1, 2, single crochet, 2 doubles in that same stitch. Repeat. Skip 2, 1, 2, single crochet, 2 doubles in the same stitch. Now, before we go any further, you notice you have 3. You do have 3. You skip 2, 1, 2, because the third is the top of the turning chain. So you skip 1, 2, but you only put at that top of the end chain, the turning chain, 1 single crochet. So always remember that when you get down, you should have 3 left. You will skip 2 and you always end with a single crochet when you are performing row 2. Okay, row 2 was what we just did. This is a 2-row repeat stitch. Turn your work and you will chain up 3. That chain up 3 counts as your first double crochet. You then go to the next stitch. You don't want to work back in that same stitch. There's your first double crochet. You put 1 double crochet in every stitch to the very end. That is your row 3. All you're doing is repeating rows 2 and 3. So row 3 is always nothing but double crochets in every stitch to the very end. Go to the very end and I will meet you back here and we will repeat row 2 together. Once you've put in 1 double crochet for your 3rd row all the way to the very end, you're going to turn your work and we're going to do row 2 over again. It is a 2-row repeat stitch by chaining 1 and you're putting in 2 double crochets into that very same stitch right where the chain 1 is. 2 double crochets. Sorry. Skip 2, 1, 2, put in 1 single crochet and then 2 more double crochets into that very same stitch. Skip 2, 1, 2, 1 single, 2 double crochets into that very same stitch. Skip 1, 2, 1 single, 2 doubles in the very same stitch. One, 2, skip 1, 2, a single, and 2 doubles into that very same stitch. And now you're here at the end. You have 1, 2, and then that's how many stitches you have. You have 1, 2, and you will put right there at the top of the turning chain 1 single crochet. And then you're just going to repeat row 3. You turn your work. You will chain up 4, which is going to count as the double crochet. And then you put in 1 double crochet all the way down to the very end. And that's it. You will repeat rows 2 and 3. Okay. It begins to look like this. So work some rows up and I will meet you back. I'm going to do a small swatch so that you can see what the actual stitch looks like. Okay, so I have completed a couple of rows, and I just want to point out a reminder that when you are completing row 2, which is where you're doing your single and your 2 double crochets, and you get down to the last 3 stitches, and I know you're saying, Shine, what do you mean 3 stitches? Okay, you put in your last set. This is 1, 2, 3. And I think what was happening, I know the first time that I did this stitch, I was confused because I was expecting to see like posts, but you are counting stitches 1, 2, 3, which is why when we turn our row after row 2 and we chain up 4 rather than 3, because you need to have 3 stitches at the very end. So 1, 2, 3. And then that 3rd stitch is where you do your single crochet when you're ending, which is the actual top of the turning chain. And I just wanted to point that out. And there you have it. Depending on the yarn and the size hook that you use, you know, you're going to get a different effect. I actually like this because I worked up another swatch using the same stitch, and I just want you to see. So this is this single color. Okay, I used Yarn Bee Soft Secret, which is very similar to Karen Simply Soft. Now I just want to show you what this same stitch looks like when I did what is that? Oh God, Unforgettable. That's sorry. Red Hearts Unforgettable. Okay, I did the same exact swatch, you know, or stitch in a swatch. And of course, because, you know, depending on your yarn and your hook, it looks totally different. Looks totally different. But I mean, I probably am going to do a project with the Unforgettable because I like it. It has more definition for some reason when I did it with this, and then here it is, and you're probably like, oh, I really can't see the definition. So it really, again, it depends on the kind of yarns that you use, the size hooks that you use. It makes a difference, right? Or do we all agree? I agree. So that is the Silt Stitch. It is very easy. It works up extremely easy. Just make sure that you are doing this in a multiples of 3. Multiples of 3. I think I might have did 2 rows of double crochet. You know what? That's why that looks crazy. Let me see. When I was working my swatch, yep, that's what happened. I did 2 rows of double crochet. You see what I mean? I got on a ball. But here, yep, there you go. Again, it's so pretty when you do it, to me, when you do it in satin type yarns. Isn't that pretty? So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can use that stitch, as you can see, with scarves. I know it would make a pretty scarf. I really like this one the best. It will make a pretty scarf. I can see this stitch actually being used in a hat as well. So yeah, that's it. There you go. Okay, yeah, I forgot to give out my shout outs on Sundays. I just want to say hi Barb, hi Blenda, hey Lisa Knits, hey Anil, hey Brian, hey Mom, Dad, my cousin Michelle, my Aunt Kathy, my cousin Cam, hi, hey Bridget, hey new subscribers, welcome, yes, and I'm going to put a link for someone who I have been following or subscribed to. Her channel is called Spring Spring Fiber, the enthusiast. I hope I got that right. I probably didn't get it right, but you'll see the link below in the description box. I want you, if you guys have time, to check out her channel. She makes me laugh, you know, when she has like her little, she's doing her live chats, because you will see her actually spin yarn. She actually spins yarn. I think she has an old like spin needle, you know, thing, and she has an electric one, and she will do like some conversations while she's spinning yarn. And I don't know, she's just laid back, and I like her. I enjoyed myself I think it was last Wednesday. She had a guest on named Jeannie, and Jeannie's accent. Oh, I think Jeannie was like the moderator. Yeah, I liked her accent, you know, probably because I'm from the East Coast. And then, you know, she had that Latino, you know, I don't know if she's from the East Coast, but I think they are, you know. So yeah, it just made me a little, you know, yeah, I just liked it. So anyway, check out our channel. And also, I just want to thank you again for dropping by. So until next time, again, may God show favor and bless your family. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.